Okay, so part two, because this is a journey about my daughter. My first daughter, I didn't get to raise her. They took her from me, excuse me, when she was confirmation birth, when she was 3.5 years old, and how it happened was so messed up and heinous. But what Spirit was telling me last night is how my twin sisters got involved in her life and their mother. Their mothers passed on. That's one of the people that left me something that they try really hard to offer me so I won't receive it. Okay, on top of which is Cynthia Walls on top of my granddaddy John Jackson. All right. Now what gets me, I'm like, how did my twin sisters mother and my twin sisters even be able to get in my daughter's life? Like, I didn't even grow up with them. Like no, they knew me. I didn't. Their mom didn't raise me. Like, she really didn't get me out of no detrimental situation. Like, I can call her and talk to her about anything. Like, we had a good relationship over the phone and stuff. And I've seen her over the years here and there. But it was like when I was young, I was like, okay, at least I don't know. I didn't question it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, at least I get to know about what's going on with my daughter. But it just last night it hit me. It was like, you know that. How your baby daddy even know them? They already knew each other because my baby dad was planted into my life. It was planted for my daddy, baby daddy, to get me pregnant and them to take my daughter from me. Mind you, they took her from me when she was 3.5 years old. They tried to send Department of Social Services to my house. They closed my case because they didn't give me for they tried to give me for negligence. They didn't find me negligent. So then they had to get a lawyer and pay out of pocket. So they gave him I got joint custody, but he got full custody or whatever. And I got her every other weekends because I wasn't financially able to take care of her. But she had a roof over her head. I had housing and everything else. She wouldn't want for nothing. But since he had a temporary job at BMW, it wasn't even permanent. That made him look good, but that ain't what it was. It was a spell work, and his dad has his own roofing company and a church, and they are Masons. They into some dark arts and a secret society. They got connections. I remember when he was locked up, my baby daddy. Somehow his mama was able to cash his unemployment checks that he was receiving so she could pay his bond to get him out of jail, because he was in jail because he went to jail because he was on back child support for his first daughter that he had when he was 16. So he already had a daughter. When I met him, that was already 3 years old. Mind you, I'm 17, he's 19 when we met. I had our daughter when I was 18. And he was 20. But it was like he was pushed on me. It was crazy because it's like he kept showing up. I wasn't even really interested. He just kept showing up. And like a month later, I got pregnant by him. It was like all this was orchestrated. But my thing is, like, how did my sisters and their mother how did they even connect with my baby daddy like that? Like, it made sense of maybe my daddy and them people, whatever, but how? But Spirit said, they already knew each other. It was all planned. My mama and daddy side of the family orchestrated all of this. See, even my twin sisters, people was in on it. It was like a whole organization. All this stuff was propaganda against me. I've been targeted since I was little. Spell work been done on my health and my physique. So I wouldn't go off to college, but I went because this is what it was. Like, I was an athlete and I had a chance. I ran in the Junior Olympics, but I got sick. My aunt did spell work on me. She poisoned me and put something in my food to make me sick the night before. I'll never forget it. I remember I almost died when I was 12. On my 12th birthday. I think it was like maybe another time that they tried to sacrifice me. And I remember my mama rushed me to the hospital because I was shaking so bad. I remember my aunt was braiding my hair that night before, put beads in it. And I supposed to have a birthday party, which wasn't a party. And my mama had to rush me to the hospital. I think I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Whatever she gave me, it didn't kill me. Because when I got to the hospital, the doctor was like, what did you give her? My mom said, I didn't give her nothing. My mom was like, kid, what did you take? I was like, I didn't take anything. They were like, she was giving something. She could have died. If you didn't get her here when she did, she could have died. That's exactly what the hospital told my mom. I remember this as clear as day. Only people was around because my mama and her sister were staying together at the time. We were staying in apartments in the projects. And there was the only person that could have been around who's been trying to ruin my life forever, who had something, by the way, to do with my oldest daughter getting to me because she supposedly called my baby daddy, telling them I was dating somebody that was from the streets and, you know, he was married, this, and all this other stuff. Which, I was young, dumb, and stupid. We all did stupid things back then. But that wasn't for her to call and tell. And my baby daddy mama told me, Isha and Ari called me and told me all these things about you. I'm like, really? They told me not to say they did, but they did. And I know she was telling the truth because she didn't know them. But they knew my baby daddy name, and they was so nosy in my life, been trying to ruin my life, that they found his people number in the phone book and called their house phone. My family been trying to ruin me. My baby daddy was planning in my life. That's how all of this just was. They probably already all knew each other was all a plan. It's crazy, like, the way my life has been. And I keep on telling myself, wow, the more confirmation I get in these days. But yeah, my baby daddy somehow already knew my twin sister's family, mother them. That was already known or whatever. That was already something to that because that's crazy to me. And yet my daughter know them more than she know me, and they was able to be a part of her life and I wasn't. People that I didn't grow up around. These people did not get me. My mom was on crack all my life, and I was in my mama's house, and my daddy people could have came and raised me because they always well off enough to come and help me out and get me out of those situations, but they didn't because they wasn't supposed to, because it was all about destroying me. So yeah, when I took my daughter from me, I went down a dark road and I got on drugs and alcohol. I lost it. Come on now, you take somebody young, their daughter from you. I was 21 when they took her. For nothing. Because I wasn't financially able to take care of her. Not that I was negligent, not that I was abusive, not that I was on drugs. I wasn't on drugs. I don't know what they told my daughter, but they've been lying on me to people about who I was since the beginning. I didn't get on drugs and alcohol until after they took my daughter. And I went down a dark road for years because of those people, because of my family, because of everybody. And I'm here to tell my story. And yet they're still trying to ruin me. People want to take me out because I got a inheritance left to me, because these people that wronged me and was a part of these agendas left me something because they know. They trying to right their wrongs on their deathbeds. My granddaddy, he knew. Cynthia girl, she knew. Everybody been in on it. And they left me something. Nobody want me to have it. Like, after all these planning, after they die, they want to try to be there for her? Yeah, they do. Because they souls. They had to try to get their conscience right. But everybody else still plotting, got life insurance policy out on me, everything. Like, everybody involved. This stuff deep, yo. But I'm here to show that God is real. And no one will get away with nothing. And I will persevere. Continue to. And I will flourish. And I will live my divine life. And my divine purpose. What I was sitting here and called to do. As a divine earth angel warrior. As a divine essence of source creator God. Propaganda is real. Your main enemies in your house be your family, your lovers, your friends. Everybody be orchestrated into your life. Know that. Stay strong, beautiful diamonds in light. Because the pressure only create what? A diamond in light. Until next time. Bye now.